2 Dr. Stone videos back to back. Let's go, baby. Hey guys, welcome back to Everything Anime Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Shinry. Here at the Everything Anime Podcast, talk about some anime, manga, video games, TV shows, whatever relevant topic we're talking about. Today's video is on Dr. Stone chapters 112 and 113. Now, where we last left off, Senku said, we are making a drone. Blew my fucking mind because I was like, how in this stone age, how the are we going to make a drone? Well, we might have some answers to that. So, when the chapter opens up, Kohaku wastes no time. She is out to steal the weapon of petrification. She's like, I'm doing this tonight. Let's go. It's happening. And I was like, wow, this is, I know that sounds pretty fast, but I was like, even for us standards, this is pretty fast. Genro and Amaryllis, while optimistic, are thinking this could be a suicide maneuver. They're like, we just got here. We don't know where the master is. We don't know where he's located. We don't know which one of these guys is the master, which one of these is the Y man. And plus, there's Mozu out there, Minister Arbaro with them weird ass eyes, and Kurosama who whooped your ass. So, our team decides to split up because we have the science team and the spy team. So, the science team obviously consists of Senku, Gen, and Sozuyu Sukiya. And then the spy team being Kohaku, Amaryllis, and Genro. So those are our characters. So Senku relays the play via the earpiece that he gave Kohaku as the earring. And he basically tells him hey, the plan is to still nab the weapon when Kurosama throws it into the air. We're gonna create a drone, and that's how we're gonna steal it from her. Following which, we'll have a way to petrify them if we choose to. I don't know if Senku would actually petrify them, but maybe. Now, if you're wondering if you're wondering how they will make a drone in the Stone Age, don't worry. Our insert character Gen is there for us. He is also asking this question out loud again. I know we made a ship and we have a radar and we have a lot of advanced things a stove, a clothing line, cola, but still a drone that just seems, it's not too far for Senku at this point. Nothing is too far, but it feels like it's too far. But the first thing needed to create a drone is a motor. And Senku gives us his long-winded explanation of how to make one at home. Again, Dr. Stone is a smart manga. It teaches you how to do these things at home if you choose to. And I feel like I would want to make a drone. Maybe. It might be fun. Just, arts and crafts for my little nephew or something like that. I would try to make a drone. But then we switch over to the spy team, and they arrive outside the master's hideout, which honestly just gave me a master treehouse, like Tarzan or something like that. I don't know why. I thought the Y-Man / master's house would be some kind of scientific building, but I guess if he wanted to live in this primitive age and he wanted to keep these people dumbed down like that, if he is from our time, which I believe he is, I can see him doing that. We are then introduced to a new Tsukasa, this guy called the Great Arashi. He's this not just muscle man, but like a sumo wrestler guy. That's my impression of him. He shatters a man into stone who came to save his daughter after she was petrified. And again, this is what I'm talking about: celestial dragon behavior. They will take whoever they want. It doesn't matter if you're a father of a daughter, a mother of a child, a wife of a husband, a grandmother. If these guys want you, they'll take you, and they will kill everybody else who says no, and you don't have a choice, or you die too. So I hate that, but that's why we need villains. These are villains that are irredeemable. And don't worry, we know that anybody trapped at the stone can be brought back by Yuzu, because she'll just put them back together no matter how long it takes, and we love Yuzu for that. Now, upon entering, Kohaku uses her ultimate eyes and notices something. She asks Amaryllis to buy her a few seconds, to which she does without question. So I love that. Amaryllis is already on it. She's like, girl, I got your back. I don't know what you about to do, but go ahead and do it. She uses a basic trick to lure them in, which basically making men think with their dicks.
I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit dumb.
I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit dumb. Yeah, they see her beauty, they see her curves, and she's like, hey, oh, look at me. Yeah, basically like that. Yeah, they fall for that almost immediately, just like a regular guy would. Meanwhile, Kohaku sneakily sneaks off, and she only has 15 seconds. But when she returns, she's claimed she's found the key to their victory. And I believe it because in 20 seconds, we took down Tsukasa's army, and we took back the Miracle Cave. So I believe in 15 seconds, Kohaku could have used her odds to spot this. Like, trust me, it sounds insane. This is anime level stuff. This is like superhuman level stuff. But I believe she could have done it. Unfortunately, however, the earpiece is only one way, so she doesn't have a way to relay this information back to Senku and the others. Like, she doesn't have a way to tell them, like, hey, I know how we can win this. I know how to take down the Y-Man. So we then switch back over to Senku and the others, and they've also succeeded in creating the first motor. Like, they've completed the first motor. Oh my god, why do I keep saying murder? It is then revealed in the following chapter that the weapon that will help the group succeed is in the Master's quarters. So whatever Kohaku saw, it's inside of where the Y-Man / Master is at. Like, it's in his base. And she's like, if we can get up there, that's how we're going to take down the Y-Man. And of course, he'd be guarding whatever could take him down, I would assume. But she doesn't have to worry for long about how to get this information back to Senku, as he sends in a fake mouse disguising their motor to, like, get her attention. And of course, Kohaku immediately catches it, and and Amaryllis, once again on point, plays it off as though it was a wild animal. She's like, eek, oh my god, what is that mouse? What is that rat doing in here? And Kohaku, being this brave, bold, strong girl, just grabs it, and they don't question it. They're like, oh, that's weird that she would grab that, but, whatever, it got taken care of. And then Senku then tells them that if they run into trouble, to ditch the mouse and then send back a letter, but the girls aren't familiar with what a letter is. So this is kind of like how they're going to communicate. Like, Senku's like, I sent this mouse to you, and it's how you're going to write down on a sheet of paper, like, write down on a letter, like, what information that you gathered, and we'll send it. We'll use this to get, like, back and forth messaging, because obviously the earpiece is one way. However, no one in this time knows what a letter is, but luckily Genro does. He learned it from Kenro, who was watching as Senku and the others were memorizing the alphabet, and he learned how to speak it. He learned how to speak it from a distance. Like, Kenro taught Genro because he saw Senku and the others, like, write letters and use, like, the unfamiliar words for them. Like, they don't know what A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P is. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. They don't know what that is. But, Genro says that he learned it from Kenro. Well, unfortunately not, because Genro was just fantasizing. It was all in his head. Genro has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. But it was funny because it was a hilarious gag to caught me off guard. Like, it really did seem like for a second that Genro actually was about to be helpful again. But that gag still made me laugh. That was a petty gag, but it still worked. It was still pretty funny for me. However, Kohaku was inspired all the same and immediately relays something back to the Kingdom of Science. So Kohaku sent back an image of what she saw, and I won't lie, even I couldn't decipher what the fuck she was trying to say. It was like these like random images, like a splotch here, an oval thing here, and I'll make sure I show the panel, but like it was very confusing. And even Senku and Sozu didn't even understand what she was trying to say. But to no one's surprise, but mine, I'm sure, Gen, the mentalist job, it's up to him to figure it out. He's like, don't worry, I got this. Kohaku drew a pictogram. Kohaku's pictogram pictures are just random images, but ones that she can only use to best describe what she saw. So Gen is like, okay, what could Kohaku have seen that would describe these images that would match up to what she saw? And basically, spoiler warning, we're going to catch up. We're going to spoil it already. It is the space capsule that the 6 astronauts, Father Ishigami, Lillian, all came back in. It means that the platanium, the small amount we need, is inside of the ship. It's inside of the Master's hideout. Whether the Master knows about this or not, we don't know yet. The Y-Man, we don't know yet. But it is right there. It is ours for the taking. And I was like, okay, this is where the battle begins. If we can get that plutonium, or platanium, whatever, however you said it, I'm going to say platanium, even though that sounds like plutonium. We already had that joke already about Stewie. But if we can get that, we can save everybody in the Kingdom of Science. We can save, not just the Kingdom of Science, we can save everybody on the planet. Because all Senku said is he needs a tiny piece. He didn't even lie, he needs a tiny piece of it. And so we were so close. This had me so excited, you guys. Because I was like, okay, we're finally going to see who the Y-Man is, because obviously we can't get the plutonium if we haven't seen the Y-Man's face. So I was like, okay, something big is about to happen. I can just feel it in my bones. But unfortunately, I am further ahead, so I do know what happens up for the next 6-7 chapters. So I'm not gonna make any speculations, but I can tell you it is very exciting, especially where I ended off at. Like, I cannot wait to talk to y'all about that and where my theory was. And even if I'm right, even if it's confirmed, if I keep reading, I'm still gonna tell y'all that I was theorizing it, because that's kind of how I like to talk. But anyways, guys, that's it. Again, double videos back to back for you guys, because I love you guys, and I know you love Dr. Stone, so I just want to get them out to you back to back to back. Double Dr. Stone coming right back at you. Anyways, these videos will probably be posted tomorrow, and then we'll go on a short little break, and we'll be back at it. So, see you guys next video. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey guys, this video was sponsored by me, the author of the Shinra series, The Chronicles of Wayne, and Monsterverse. So I figured I'd do this outro a little bit different by showing you guys what you guys would be checking out. So, the Shinra series starts with Book 1, Shobu Samurai Project Aryoku. 10 years after the death of his parents, Shobu Samurai returns home seeking vengeance, but instead faces a choice to save his home from shadow creatures, blood beasts, and an organization once thought dead. Shinra's Shobu Samurai starts at $9.99. And if you love anime, manga, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, Fairy Tail, Shaman King, Rave Master, Zatch Bell, anything like that, the Shinra series is definitely the series for you. You'll definitely want to check it out. The Sword of Light is probably the thickest one so far. And then these books are 2. This is Enter the Dread Zone Tournament. And the series original ending, Arado the Legendary Conjuring Master. So, and I'll just show you guys some of the covers. Really proud of all of these. But I hope you guys check it out. If you don't like that, I also have the current published books for the Chronicles of Wayne, Love Be Damned, Cotton Candy, Full Moons, Fabled Lovers, A Cursed Virgin's Bite. If You Go Where Monsters Dance, Red will Reign Over Your House. Love Be Damned. Now, the Chronicles of Wayne is about a geeky guy, or a nerdy guy in high school. His senior year, he has a crush on the hottest guy in school, because of course he does. He's only got one best friend, and her name is Barb. Well, the hottest guy in school turns out to be a werewolf. And to make the story more interesting, he bites Wayne and turns Wayne into the first ever wolfman in the last 10 years. And because of that, it was also a sacred law that wolfmen should never be created. I don't want to get into too much of the Chronicles of Wayne without spoiling it, but I can tell you it's very short. This one sells for $6.99, and Love Be Caged right after it. The ending of this trilogy, Love Be Liberated, comes out in October. So I'm going to definitely do a more full in-depth review of this one. But yeah, it's an LGBT fantasy fiction story about werewolves, vampires, white witches, a dark warlock, and, well, many, many more surprises to come. So if you guys like to read, I definitely recommend. These are all the books so far in the Shinra series, except for Shinra's Beginning. I do have that one, but it's just not here with me. But yeah, I appreciate a like, support, or just a review on Amazon. Either way, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day.